say it to people whenever I'm busy during the summers. I have clients come in, they're like, "Oh, damn, you're busy. You must be balling." I say, if you think I'm balling, come take half my money. I give you half my headaches. And I'm not saying, look, I chose to do this, and every industry has its headaches. I'm not complaining. You know, like you had mentioned, I use it all the time. I play Legos all day, every day. That's what I do. Grown man Legos, you know. But it does come with certain responsibilities and certain bills. You know, just because I charge $120 an hour, if you come in for an issue that I dealt with, let's say 16 times, the first time that issue took me 4 hours to figure out. I charged the client 2.5 hours because I felt that it's fair. A lot of times, especially with running issues, you know, I don't go, if I start a clock and bill you on how long it actually takes me, you'd give me half the bike, and I don't feel that it's fair. I always try to gauge in my head going, this didn't work, now it works, this is the amount of work it took me, what do I feel is fair for this job? And of course, let's say your boy brings me a bike and it has whatever issue it may have on a hyper. 3 years ago, I struggled through this. And this year you bring me a bike, the same bike, same issue, or, same model, different, same issue. And I do it in half the time. You're paying me for my lights, my tools, and my knowledge, correct? And that knowledge, at one point, I lost some money gaining that knowledge.
Let me explain. I have to stop you right there because it's so funny. I kind of wrote this and I'm like, Dag, this is the perfect thing. So what happens with pretty much anyone that deals in a human system, in my personal opinion, is that, like you said, motorcycles bring people together and you feel connected because you're able to give advice, you're able to help. I think the reason why people started feeling this way, even I'm speaking from my perspective because I think I've probably done this. Yeah. The same way you said that you feel comfortable with someone you can give advice. It's not like you said, you gave the example of you going to Macy's, you're buying, a pair of designer jeans and then you just pay. It's very transactional. There is no person that you get to know, you get to chill with. Like, for example, somebody want to hang out in your shop for like an hour while they work, you chat. I think that human aspect tends to make people feel very comfortable. And I always tell people when this business is business, that doesn't mean you don't mix up, your friendship and your business. You got to kind of play it by ear, make sure that it's clean. This is why I was mentioning a little bit earlier. Somebody's working. I'm more likely, for example, even my wife is very understanding of this. She was like, "Oh, you're going to go pick up your bike from this place? Make sure you bring $100 with you or something." Because she's seen me struggle. She's seen me like yelling from the garage, like, you know what I mean? She doesn't do it, but she can respect the fact that when someone else is doing it. But I think one of the main things you just finished talking about, you said that every task that I've tackled on my bike and I've worked on, and I've actually gotten people hit me up, say, "Hey man, I'll give you $2,000. Can you come and do this for me in PA?" It's funny. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't touch your bike. I'm rolling the dice on my own property. If something goes wrong, I have to deal with that.